So tonight is sermon 4 for me, and I'd like to talk about discipleship. And I'd like to start out with the definition of discipleship. And right here on my handy dandy phone, it says discipleship is teaching biblical precepts while modeling and guiding others toward living righteously as followers of Jesus Christ. And today I wanted to just touch on a few points about discipleship. I think discipleship is one that provokes us to change. I know change isn't easy, change can be hard, but with discipleship, I think what's most important is that while we're teaching people and learning the precepts ourselves, it's important that we know change. It's important that we know where we are and what we're teaching to others. If we're teaching students about being late, or we're teaching our young children about being late, and then every place we go with them, we're late, well, you know, that's not going to come over very good. It's not going to be, we're not going to be modeling or being the best example of what it is to be on time. So, in talking about discipleship, I wanted to start out with Luke 23 9. Luke 23 9, and that states, whosoever, no, I'm sorry, he says, and then he said to them all, Jesus, whomsoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. So if we're going to become disciples of God, we must daily take up our cross. Taking up the cross, I believe taking on the word of Jesus Christ, taking on the modeling, the fellowship, the service that he did daily, and that requires us to change and to deny ourselves, to put ourselves on the back burner. Sometimes the blessing is being able to get out of ourselves sometimes when it's uncomfortable at the moment to be ourselves, which is something that really helps me when I'm stuck in my own head about what's going on in my life. It's usually very helpful that I get out of there and be able to help someone else. And then verse 24, it states, for whomsoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whomsoever loses their life for me will save it. So we all know that Jesus Christ was here on earth, but yet without sin. And we are prone to it. And most of the time, our sin is because we don't know the word. And the biblical principles help us, the precepts help us learn. Not only help us learn, but help us to teach others and help us to be the example that we want to be. We want to walk the walk and talk the talk. I think that true discipleship requires change. And I think change is important for us to grow in not just the word, but in every areas of our lives. We all got someplace we want to be, but the only way to get there is through change. In Timothy 3:16, it says, all scripture is breathed out by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for correction, and for training in righteousness, that the man of God may be competent, equipped for every good work. And we want to be equipped for every good work, but we also want to be true disciples and walking the walk and talking the talk and being where we need to be physically, emotionally, and mentally, so that we can model true discipleship. And that's what I wanted to share tonight. Thank you.